NOCHE UFC takes place this weekend, and this card should be an absolute banger. Let's not waste any time. Let's get straight into the main event, the title rematch with the new champion at 125 pounds, Alexa Grasso, as she will take on the former champion Valentina Shevchenko. Let's start with the red corner, the champion Alexa Grasso. Alexa Grasso is a very well-rounded fighter. She is mostly a striker, but we did see the grappling skills in her last fight. Grasso achieved her dreams of becoming a world champion last time out by beating the long-reigning champion Valentina Shevchenko by submission at UFC 285 in March. Alexa Grasso became the first female Mexican champion in UFC history. All three judges had Grasso down on the scorecards going into the fourth round. Valentina missed the kick, which allowed Grasso to get Valentina's back, which ultimately led to the choke that ended the fight. With this fight being in Las Vegas and the card being on Mexican Independence Day, the crowd should be with the champion as she gets ready for her first title defense against former flyweight queen Valentina Shevchenko. Valentina "Bullet" Shevchenko is one of the greatest mixed martial artists of all time. She has to be on anyone's Mount Rushmore of women's MMA. Valentina is mostly known for her sharp striking, but she is very good on the ground as well. One of Valentina's best moves is her crucifix position. She has finished many fights in that very position. Valentina was on an 8-fight win streak before the last fight with Alexa Grasso. Her last loss before that was in 2017 to Amanda Nunes in a very close, controversial decision. Valentina at times has looked unbeatable, which is what made Grasso's win so much more special. The Queen looks to reclaim her throne at NOCHE UFC, but before we see that title rematch, we will see the co-main event, which is guaranteed to deliver. That co-main event will see fan favorite Kevin Holland taking on the Australian prospect Della Maddalena. Kevin Holland, who I feel like we talk about every month here on the MMA Casuals Guide, is back once again. Last time out, he defeated Michael Chiesa at UFC 291 in July by Darce choke. This will be Kevin Holland's third fight in 5 months, and that is pretty much what made Kevin Holland a household name in the MMA community. Since 2020, he has fought an astonishing 14 times. This will be his 15th. I'm pretty sure that no one in the UFC is even close to 15 fights in that time span. Kevin Holland is a long-bodied, rangy striker. He has been working hard on his grappling skills, and when it comes to trash talking while in the cage, he is amongst the all-time GOATs. His opponent this weekend is the Australian prospect, the always dangerous JDM, Della Maddalena. Jack debuted in the UFC last year in 2022 and has quickly shot up the rankings. He's 5-0 in the UFC since then, and he's getting close to Kevin Holland levels of activity. While he is undefeated in the UFC, he finally faced some adversity last time out when he fought Basel Hafez in July. He had finished every fight before then, but against Hafez he wasn't able to do that. Instead, JDM won a close decision. Della Maddalena took that fight on 1 week's notice. He was supposed to fight a week before at International Fight Week. A lot of fans are blaming the back-to-back weight cuts for the lackluster performance. Either way, guys, Kevin Holland versus JDM is sure to be an absolute banger, and I cannot wait to see how this fight plays out. If you are a casual or you're watching with some casual fans, this is 100% the fight of the night to show them. Other people on this card you have to know about. We will see the 18-year-old Raul Rosas Jr., the youngest fighter in the entire UFC. He was undefeated until his last fight, where he ran into Christian Rodriguez. C-Rod put a beating on the young Rosas. Fans are excited to see how the very young prospect rebounds after that loss. We will see another young Mexican prospect in the 24-year-old Daniel Zellhuber. Zellhuber is a rangy striker who has the tools and he has the look. This kid could go very far in the UFC. We will see the very active grappler, Loopy Godinez. The Russian striker, Roman Kopylov, has been on an absolute tear. He's on this card as well. Tracy Cortez versus Jasmine Jasudavicius will be a very high-level grappling fight. There are a ton of exciting fights on this card, guys. NOCHE UFC takes place this Saturday, September the 16th at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. If you guys enjoyed, do us a favor and click that like button. Hit that subscribe button for more content. I am Dino Bam Bam with V107 MMA. This was the MMA Casuals Guide to NOCHE UFC Grasso vs. Shevchenko 2. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.